Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Vallabhbhai Patel was born in 1875 in Nadiad, a city in Gujarat. His family wasn't wealthy and their livelihood depended on farming. They barely earned enough to feed themselves. In spite of those difficult, Vallabhbhai was always an eager child with a desire to learn. One day, Vallabhbhai was helping his father plough the fields with memorizing mathematical tables. After his father finished plowing the fields, he turned around to take Vallabhbhai home. Suddenly, he noticed that the boy's foot was bleeding. Vallabhbhai, child, what happened to your foot? He took a closer look and saw some thorns stuck in the sole of his foot. Why didn't you tell me you got hurt? Concern filled his voice as he bent down to remove the thorn. He was confused and looked down at what his father was doing. Oh, father, I never realized that I was hurt. You're bleeding. How could you not realize that? What were you thinking about? His father then plucked some leaves up from a nearby plant, made a paste, and applied it to wound. I was lost in mesmerizing my tables, Vallabhbhai answered. His father held Vallabhbhai by his shoulders and said, "You are blessed with focus, my son. One day you will make me and everyone proud by using your power of concentration and knowledge." Vallabhbhai dreamt of becoming a lawyer and studied hard for the exams. But it wasn't easy to become a lawyer in those days. One had to appear for the bar exam in England because India was under British rule at the time. Once they passed the exam, they could practice law in India. But Vallabhbhai's father could not afford the trip to England, so Vallabhbhai started working. Once he had saved enough, he traveled to England and successfully cleared the bar exam. He came back right after and started working as a barrister in criminal law at the Ahmedabad bar in 1913. Soon he became the leading barrister. However, he remained indifferent to Indian political activities. But then came a turning point when he met Gandhiji in 1970. He was fascinated by his unique approach of non-violence to attain freedom. Inspired by his idols, Vallabhbhai began working closely with him and joined the Congress and took part in multiple satyagrahas and organized many peaceful marches. He was a powerful orator, and people grew fond of his speeches. Once nearly 6,000 people gathered to hear him speak about the unjust taxes levied on the farmers by the British governors. The farmers and members of the Congress revered Vallabhbhai and gave him the title Sardar, meaning leader. During the civil disobedience movement, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was one of the first leaders to be arrested. He was released soon after with a warning, but that did not deter his spirits. He continued his fight for freedom. When he was jailed a second time, he spent 16 months in prison, but he continued to fight against injustice even in prison and carried out several hunger strikes in protest against various problems created by British government. When India awoke to independence in 1947, Vallabhbhai Patel was appointed the Deputy Prime Minister. At the time, there were 565 self-governing princely states in India that did not want to join the Indian nation. Vallabhbhai convinced them and integrated all the 565 princely states into all United India. It was this commitment to national integration that earned him the title the Iron Man of India. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel passed away in 1950 and was posthumously awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award. The Statue of Unity, erected as a tribute to him, stands as a proud reminder of the courageous sacrifice made by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Thank you.